What is up, guys? Bravo Baggio coming at you guys with another video, and today we're going to be taking a bit of a peek into the future. We have new Invoked support. I know I'm a bit late on these, but I have avoided watching. I avoided this website because I didn't want to see it because I wanted to make a video about it, and I've avoided all YouTube videos talking about these new cards. But yeah, we will be back to normal summoning Aleister in the year of our Lord 2026. But let's get it. Corey, I don't know what set this is. But whatever. Here we go. So we have looks like a new Aleister. All right, let's do level 4 Dark Spellcaster. Same stats as the original Aleister the Invoker. This card's name is Aleister the Reminiscent. Okay. If this card's in your hand, you can target one spellcaster or a fusion monster on the field. Special summon this card, and if you do, that monster gains 1,000 tag at the end of this turn. It's an extender, okay. On summon, if this card is normal or special summon or flip face up, you can banish one invoked monster from your extra deck. Add one invocation or one spell that mentions it from your deck to your hand. That seems pretty good. I guess it's a way to like extend past your Aleister getting like negated, which I guess was a big problem if you couldn't get the invocation in the old decks. One thing I am noticing is not named Aleister the Invoker, so you can't like use it for the like OG Invoke fusions like Mechaba, Purgatrio, all those guys. So that might be an issue. I don't know how many cards they got. Maybe they got some new fusions. I guess we'll find out. But from jump, this card seems fine. Seems pretty good. It's an extender. All right, next we have Iwas, the Spirit of the Law. Iwas, it's the same. Doesn't Magistus have an Iwas? I guess they are like intertwined. That makes sense. A level 8 Wind Fiend effect monster, a 2,000 attack, 2,800 defense. You can use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can banish this card from your hand or field. Cost. Add one Aleister monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if this effect was activated on the field, immediately after this resolves, you can normal summon one spellcaster monster. Okay. Second effect. If a face-up fusion monster you control is sent to the graveyard, except by battle, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, then fusion summon one invoked monster using monsters from your hand or field as material. If a face-up, except by battle, while this card, okay. No, use a monster from your hand or field. That's not bad. How would we get this into the graveyard? I guess I got to read some more. I don't really know how we're getting this on field. Because I guess that's like the good part of the effect, right? You can banish it from the field, and you can normal summon what you add, theoretically, which is good. If there's like a easy way to get this on the field or in the graveyard, this card is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Next, we have Viricum, the Artificial Spirit, level 3 Light Illusion effect monster, 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. Effect number 1, if you have an Aleister monster in your field or graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Another extender, pretty good. If this card is special summon, you can set one invocation or one spell that mentions it from your deck. As far as I know, there aren't a lot of spell cards that mention invocation. I'm sure they probably got some more. It's probably in the support. Maybe Book of Law. Does Book of Law mention invocation? I don't know. Whatever. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of your fusion monster's effect, quick effect, banish this card from the field, and if you do, negate that opponent's effect, and if you do that, banish that card. It seems solid. Special summon from lets you set the invocation if it's special summon. That's another way to get the invocation if your normal summon Aleister gets negated or stopped, which is again pretty good. That deck revolves around invocation. This last effect, I don't know how relevant it's gonna be, honestly. The bench card from the field, you gotta like leave it. I guess kind of leave it as an inboard piece to like protect your fusion effects, which is, I mean, fine. I guess. I don't know how much that's gonna matter. So this for the main deck monsters. Still not seeing a way to get this level 8 guy in the graveyard. I mean, You can discard it off of Macabre, I guess is a way. I don't really know how reliable it is because you would have to hard draw it because nothing searches it from what I've read so far. But then again, we have more cards. All right, we have a fusion. Okay, we do have new fusions. This is Invoked Sorath, level 6 light pyro fusion effect monster at that 1600 attack, 2600 defense. One Aleister monster and one fire and wind monster. Okay, that makes this first card really good. If because it can be used for I'm assuming the rest of the fusions because it can be used for the old one because it's not an Aleister and Invoker, but it can be used for these. All right, yeah, I'm assuming so. That's pretty good. So Aleister monster, one fire or one plus one wind monster. You're gonna use the first or second effect of this card's name each once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, target one level 6 or lower monster in either graveyard, special summon into your field in defense position, but negate its effects. That's pretty good. Quick effect graveyard disruption is very good. I like that. If this card is in your graveyard, fusion. Ooh, what does it say? If this card is in your graveyard, fusion summon one invoked monster from your extra deck by banishing its materials from your field and/or graveyard, including this card in the graveyard. Hey, that's kind of tough. No, this card's good. I like this card a lot. If this card is in your graveyard, you can fusion summon one invoked monster from your extra deck by banishing this material from your field and/or graveyard. So you can make this, and then and you can I like this. I like this card a lot. This card is really good. A fire or a wind. All right, next we have Invoked Babylon, level 7 fire illusion, excuse me, fusion effect monster, 2450 attack and defense. One Aleister monster and plus one light or earth monster. I can if I play this deck, I'm gonna get so confused by what the fusion requirements are because I'm so used to Macabre. You need a light for it. It's a light monster. That's kind of how they worked in the past, but not anymore. Anyway, it's not important. Here we go. First, second effects only be used once per turn each. If this card is special summon, you can add one Viracum, the artificial spirit, or one magical name Rosamundi from your deck to your hand. And then you can banish one monster from either graveyard. More graveyard disruption. Not bad. A Viracum, that's this one up here, right? Yes. So that adds that, okay. And then I guess we'll get to the magical name Rosamundi. All right. 2. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one fusion monster you control. All face-up monsters your opponent controls currently lose attack equal to that monster's until the end of this turn. That effect is, I guess. Sure. Card seems all right. I have to see what magical name Rosamundi does to really know how good this card is. But right now it seems okay. As the Viracum, which is an extender, which can get you the invocation, which is fine. And then that I don't think that second effect's gonna come up. I mean, maybe when you're pushing for game, you can do that. It's fine. So far, this deck seems pretty. It seems pretty okay. These cards seem pretty solid. I have to see what the spell cards do. I'm sure we got some more spell cards. But here's another fusion, level 9. This is Invoked. Invoked Okeanos. Yep. That's what we're gonna go with. Level 9 Earth Sea Serpent Fusion Effect Monster. 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. Big. Jesus. One Aleister monster plus one dark or water monster. You can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. Okay. Your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attack while this card is in your main monster zone, except this one. Okay. Sure. Big body. 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. Any monster sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead while this card is in your extra monster zone. Just when I thought this deck would be nice, fun, and cool, the Konami just slides it a freaking floodgate. What are we doing, bro? You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one fusion monster you control. It can attack directly. Obviously, this card is ridiculous. Any monster sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead while this card is in your extra monster zone. That's annoying. I mean, but this is it's almost like Konami doesn't learn from their past mistakes. When has a walking macrocosmos ever been healthy, bro? What was the last one they printed? A Ross Hart, and that's on the ban list for a reason. Sure. I mean, this card's crazy. I mean, it's really good. I mean, banishing floodgate effects are always good. I, I was just with Konami with the recent moves on the ban list. With Konami banning like the barrier statues, the floodgates, shifter one, stuff like that. I would think they would stray cards design away from stuff like this, but I was clearly mistaken. So this is a bit unfortunate that they gave this card this effect. This effect on the 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense body is outrageous. Whatever. You manage card from your graveyard. I already read this. That effect is fine. Clearly, the best effect on this card is the second one. Whatever. All right. Here we have Invoked Transcendence Eon. Okay. Level 10 Dark Fiend Fusion effect monster. 3,800 attack, 3,200 defense. Huge. Materials 2+ fusion monsters with different attributes. Ooh, that's where this card comes up, right? Where's this one? Because you get 2 fusions, you can just banish. You can just banish this and another fusion. You can make this guy. That's pretty good. All right. First effects. You're going to use the first and second effect of this card's name per turn, only once that turn. If this card is fusion summoned, you can banish cards from the field and your graveyards up to the number of materials used. Then, if you use 3 or more, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and banish. What? What are we doing? Quick effect. You can declare one attribute. All other face-up monsters currently on the field become that attribute until the end of this turn. That second effect can have some really good applications depending on the matchup. Like if your opponent normal summons, if you're playing against Yummy, you have this your opponent normal summons. You can just call something that's not dark, and then they can't make their Cupsy. Or if you're playing against like a Fiendsmith deck, you can just make them dark. They can make their Requiem. Why? I don't like. I feel like these recent cards that give your opponent, that lets your opponent look at your private information. Like Naroi, kind of. I won't say it started it, but like it's the most like notable one I can think of. Like right now, off the top of my head, Naroi being able to send a card to look at my hand, look at your opponent's hand. Why are we doing that? We don't need to do that. I guess Cashier Unicorn was also something like my dog is tripping. Stop. Cashier Unicorn is another card. I guess like an older card that you got to look at your extra deck and banish your card. In the next set, Blazing Dominion, Kultun Rotary, just for no reason can look at your opponent's hand and add a spell trap. Like Kultun Q being able to look at the top 2 cards, banish one, and put one on top or bottom. So Q plus like I'm not talking about Kultun right now, but I'll get back to the point. Like Q plus Rotary gives your opponent perfect information. They get to see everything in your hand, and they get to know what you're going to draw. I don't like it. I don't like it. And this card is crazy. You can, and if you use 3 or more, look at your opponent's extra deck and banish up to 3 cards from it is wild. That'll like if this deck is like meta, it becomes relevant in the meta. That this is gonna like warp. I would say it's gonna warp like deck building, but if you banish 3 copies of a card, then like it don't matter how you build it. Like you can't even protect your best card in your extra deck by playing 3 copies of it because this banishes 3. My brother, stop it. I'm not the biggest fan. I was really excited for this stuff, for this Invoke stuff, because I did play Invoke strategies for a while. I was a avid normal summoner of Aleister the Invoker. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So I thought about like, hey, maybe I pick up some Invoke stuff, but I don't want to play Degen. I just feel like this deck can be very annoying to play against. But this card's like these fusions are wild. This one's fine. I guess we still got to figure out what the other card does. to really know how good this one is. But this card's really good. This card's ridiculous, and so is this one. And it's easily summoned because of this card. Super good card. All right, to the spells. We have a quick play spell. Sarugi. I'm not. What am I? Why would I even try to pronounce that? Invocation Sword. Why would I even? Anyway, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. One fusion summon one monster from your extra deck using monsters you control. If summoning an invoke monster, you can also use banished monsters by returning them to the graveyard. So that can like reset your this. You like by putting it back, right? Because this one, yeah, by banishing it, yes. That card's good. During your main phase, if this card's in your graveyard, target one Aleister monster or invocation in your graveyard. Shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, add that card to your hand. This card is amazing. If you can summon one monster from your extra deck, if you're using monsters you control, if summoning an invoke monster, you can also use banish. This card's good. I like this card. Also gives you like, what's the name of that? Chimera, Guardian Chimera plays or line. If you, oh no, you can't. No, you can't. It says cards you control. Only so that's on the field. Ignore me. I'm cheating. I'm cheating already. All right. Next we have Spirit Sword Iwas. Okay. Normal spell. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. One. Activate one of these effects. You cannot declare attacks for the rest of the turn except with fusion monsters. Special summon one Iwas, the Spirit of Law, from your deck or graveyard. Is that this big one? Okay. Ooh. Okay, I like that. And which one does this one add again? Magical name. Okay, we haven't got there. Okay. So there's a way to summon that guy. Send to the graveyard or banish one Aleister monster from your deck. Okay. Look at 3 random face-down cards in your opponent's extra deck and banish. What? Why? For what? Look at 3 random face-down cards in your opponent's extra deck and banish one of them. I will not get back on the same soapbox, but I will say this just random. This don't even make sense in the context of the card. For why? Anyway, I do think this card's pretty good. I will say that this will probably be the least used effect on this card because I feel like you're always going to try to special summon this guy, special summon to get your plays going. Or one of these two. I feel like you only do this if you already have everything and you're already probably winning. So I guess that's a good thing that that effect won't be super relevant. Like, ugh. Anyway, here we go. Okay, here is the magical name Rosamundi. This is the card that the fusion adds, the fire one. You can use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Normal trap card. Banish one Aleister monster or one fusion monster from your graveyard. That is my child. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Banish one Aleister monster or one fusion monster from your graveyard. Special summon one invoke monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, but banish it during the end phase. Okay. Banish one Aleister monster. That's not bad. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's actually not bad. If a monster becomes banished face up while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one of your banished invoke monsters, special summon it. That's not a bad card. It's cool. It's cool. It could be an inboard piece. It's not bad at all. And then what is this? Oh, this alternate offer Moon Maiden. All right. So that seems to be the end of the support, guys. All in all, I think these cards are good for all the reasons I don't like. This deck seems like if it does become meta relevant, people are gonna hate playing against it. It seems like it'll be very floodgate reliant, very not fun. But these cards are good. The main deck cards are good. I think the fusions are crazy. Like specifically 1, 2, and 3. This one's okay. It gets you the trap card or searches you this, which is fine. And then these spells are good as well. Like I think this one's really good. This one's super good. when I heard Aleister was getting new support, like I said, I was really excited. Maybe I pick it up, try to play it. I am not. I'd rather not floodgate people out of the game. So, but hey, let me know what you guys think about this deck, about these new cards, about the future of the cards, the deck, in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys for watching. This is Bravo YGO signing off. Peace.